done the borders thing. Oh, no. I mean, I wish I could say that helps, but considering what it is, it does not. Even if I might as well say that this is Pokemon White with flying types only. Oh, it still likes to grab the thing that's not even visible. Really do hate how annoying this is. Just a setup because Look, and I don't know where the setting is to make it so that you only so that you only move one part of it instead of it transforming all of it. Because I know the thing to crop it, but not the thing to... Because normally when it takes so long to clean it in. The only person suffering is me, because no one is watching. And also certain people have not exactly requested to play. But I've not mentioned anything about Ultimate Chicken Horse. I really do hate how long this is fucking taking to sort out. Because I know I had this set up months ago. But now, I don't know. I don't know how this is going to be edited very interestingly. Because I still can't sort this shit out. Then again, it still keeps on... Yeah. Because it still cannot... Because I'm pretty sure I can't just have the thing where it stretches the screen because it does that. Can I have it fit to the screen? Nope, because that doesn't... Because it's still... Oh god, no, not that. Still goes wildly off the page. Well, actually, screen. So clearly then there has to be fucking somewhere. to make it so that you can you only pull on one part. Oh, okay, there is. I hope that is good enough for how long I've spent trying to figure it out, and then it was just shift. And you will know that this has been altered, just so I can get one extra Pokemon on the team. Oh wait, it has not. Right, because they did it from because they did it gens 1 to 3, where the randomizer would actually make it so that it's changed. And also be prepared for how long this could easily take. Like, I don't know as long as the Pokemon Platinum Steel Type 1, because that was 12 fucking parts. And now I'm actually gonna have to look up like which of the two I was. My male or female for Platinum, just so then I am the opposite. I don't go back not entirely far. Just 5 months ago. Okay. Because I played Dawn and Platinum, so what is his actual name though? I may have forgotten. Is it? I think it might actually be here, but yes, it is. I'm not the greatest fan of that. So what's the name for the one in black too? Yeah, I know it's ahead of the time, but I prefer Nate to Hilbert. I just do. Oh, and I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I did take off speed up, even though it occurs for a game like this. That is slow. But at the same time, it's only really slow if you don't have a multi-team. If you have only one Pokemon, and it's a weak one, oh my god is it slow. Well, I mean, that's what happens when this game focuses story over anything else. And there's no real reason for me to be playing. Hello! Oh god, that was out of fucking nowhere. But thank you for the follow, Dolphin76. Do not know who you are, but thank you regardless. Kind of. And I'm seeing that crop at the top of the screen and I have not sorted anything out. God fucking damn it. Yeah, this has gone very fucking well to plan. It's almost normal. The only thing that is different is that I'm using entirely flying types. Wait. Where's the... Oh, it's... trying to grab it, and then it's just... Wow. Don't! If you were... See, I wish I might having to get rid of it entirely. Well, that, or just move it up the gradient. And then I guess try and move it into the gradient. Is that good enough? Because I still haven't even sorted out. There's still one part of this that, like, it's the top part. Like, it took me so long to sort it out. Because I had this previously sorted out for Platinum, but that was 5 months ago. So yeah, just take a bit. And because of this being flying types, I've had to make an alteration to one of the starters just so I could have at least a 5-man team. Which you will see once I sort out the settings. Yeah, let's have it on set, make it a bit more difficult on myself and still have bouncing on. It may look the same, but because this is Pokemon White, I have given myself a Lullaby at the start, which I would say is fair because it evolves at level 54, so for most of the game I have a flightless bird as my mascot pretty much. And for this one, I normally would attempt to care about what natures and virtues it has, but considering it's right at the start, I don't want it to get going. Rather than bog it down massively. And also it could randomly be a shiny out of fucking nowhere. If it was... Jesus. What ability has it got? Okay, what... If it's got Overcoat, what is the other one? Because I know it has not got its Dream World ability, which is like Weak Armor or something. But is that its only ability? And also, I wish I knew what nature it had, but I don't. Okay, big pecs. Oh, defense one and attack. So either way, it's not that bad. So it does mean that if hail exists, if hail is ever used, then I don't take damage from it. But also, we have Gust off the start. Clearly, I didn't realize that. I hope I'm not having to change any more things to that setup, because this took me longer than I really should have. And Bianca is somehow surprised that one Pokemon battle can do that to a room. Even though when you think about it, even if they just tackled each other, it could still do that, because if we go based off the anime, they're moving all around the place and a tackle is somehow incredibly powerful. Granted, a tackle in real life is powerful. And I'm pretty sure it was this game where tackle got buffed to 50 base power, 100 accuracy. Granted, I'm not using it, I'm using Gust instead. But hey, if I wanted to play a black version, I would have had Rufflet instead. I thought I had it downloaded, and I did not. Oh, my friend's playing Arkham Knight. God help him. Like, I'm not trying to say that's entirely a bad game, just out of the Arkham, whatever the name is used for that in quadrilogy. It's something along. Because 3 is trilogy, then what the fuck is 4? But for the quad set of games, Arkham Knight is my least favorite. It may look the best, but does that make it the best? No, because story is not so great, and then gameplay is not so great when you're stuck in a fucking Batmobile. That is quite literally just a fucking tank. Like, and also, I'm still on the side of hoping that all of the setup is good enough. Like, mainly because I'm having to see a really small screen for Streamlabs OBS to see if it's good enough. Yes, we're getting the X1 Seaver. Which in modern days is literally just the Apple Watch. And not the iWatch. Which how many people actually still use an Apple Watch? Oh, I forgot, yeah, I have to go to Bianca's house, don't I think my main plan for this with flying times is I may have forgotten that one's dad just showered her. But main plan is to have a team of 5, but use the flying types I have access to, which means getting Pedo as soon as possible. Even if it does mean I'm gonna have 2 Pokemon that are neutral, that take fighting moves neutrally, which is not even close to fun. Yeah, I've not played Black and White in a while. At least not in the way, like, trying to do as standard as possible. Because a few years ago, I may have attempted to make it so that I had a shiny Oshawott from the start. I hope desktop audio was good enough, otherwise I'm gonna have to buff it up. I don't know at which ones. If there was someone on the other side to say if it's good enough, it'd be great, but... What bird-related pun can I think of for the bird that cannot fly? That isn't just a fucking penguin. Because literally, the closest thing I have to it is Dodo. Because I'm pretty sure that's how it's supposed to be spelled, to D-O-D-O. I don't know what else it's gonna be. Yes, it is. But I could have like done flying times earlier than Gen 5. But specifically Black and White, surprisingly, has options for types that are not just all normal and flying. Like most of the options in Gen 1. Like seriously, the only ones that are not normal and flying end up being Charizard and the legendary birds. That's it. Because all the rest of Pharaoh, Dodrio, and Pidgeot, and unless I'm missing one, normal and flying. Granted, that makes me rather more because again, how many times you encounter like the Pidgeot line, Spearow line, just so fucking many. And I guess also you have Butterfree. Oh wait, no, can you get P'd up? No, you can't get P'd up this early. I just realised because it's the route. You have to beat the first gym to get it. Where, hang on, I'm seeing the cries. If they're wanting... If they wanted to play Ultimate Chicken Horse, I can. I'm just gonna have to sort out another display capture. Seeing what they do with that information, saying that I'm playing white version. Yeah, here's the catching tutorial. As if we haven't seen many of these, although I have never had the chance of having it so that the Pokemon like that is being used for demonstration actually gets a crit on the opponent and kills it off. It can be done, same with the chance of it being like in the previous ones. Like Gen 3, like a shiny was possible. It's just ridiculous. Oh, I'm playing with, kind of playing with 5 for that. Which you can't see, because I'm planning not to have that be shown on stream. That is not part of my plans. No, my plan is to see how this will play out, because normal playthrough, at times it is difficult, but how much for it to be for an entire time weak to rock? And also how to have a member of my team quad weak to electric. And also to have one of my Pokemon have a teleport ability so much that it literally fucking cripples it. Seriously. And I'm not liking the fact that I have no form of running shoes for this part. This is playing very much like Gen 1. Like, okay, Gen 1 there were no running shoes at all. None in Gen 2 either. But more like Fire Red. Fire Red because for some reason they made it so that you couldn't get run shoes until you beat Brock.
Which is an interesting contrast, considering in the games right before Ruby and Sapphire, you got running shoes like just after you beat your rival, like for the first time, which is like a few minutes after getting your starter. That's how quick you can get it. Like that. Which definitely was helpful. Running shoes to make it a lot faster in the starting game, and then you get a bike which completely replaces them. Oh, and it says I still have tapping. Oh, there's a video phone call for some fucking reason. In game, not on stream. Because then I'd have to actually use Skype. Dun, 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 bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. It's not as good as the standard theme. Actually, you know what? I will actually play. Even though I could technically change the time on my clock. It doesn't mean this is associated with, and it's great. Although not that specific version, like the day version. So good. Even if the music used in the meme is like a remix version of it, I still end up preferring the original version. I don't know how that might have been a voice break. How music from Gen 5 came to be associated with a Pokemon from Gen 2 that has had no significance since, because it is weak. It had no chance of shining competitive at all. Occasionally appears in the anime. Has had no new forms. No nothing. Even though I really should have. Considering if Rattata and Raticate are able to get new forms, why not Johto's equivalent, which is cuter, but then also less adorable when you realize how long it is. Seriously, you know it's bad when there's an actual like plush of realistic size of it. Because I swear it's like 5'11". Dun, bum, 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 bum. I don't know which way is better, the bun, the done, for it to immediately disappear. Okay, not disappear, more like fade out into Team Plasma and music. And also somewhat janky flag movement. I know, because it's been, the size has been expanded for something that's supposed to be fucking tiny. Even smaller than a phone screen. Of course it's gonna look janky as shit. Look, you notice we got green-haired boy in the cap. I may not be reading what they're saying, considering these games are rated to be 12 years old, so most people know the story. That they hate humans, they want Pokemon to be free, they are pretty much just Peter. They are literally just Peter. Straight up Peter, because Peter barely... Even Peter at times don't help the animals, considering... swear there's been some cases of them euthanizing London animals that just don't get adopted. But yes, the Greenhead Boy and Tony, not our third rival, because the amount of rival battles in this game is too many. And oh, again for a few seconds, and then we have the end music. So that's Accumula Town, Team Plasma, Accumula, then end. Exactly what I fucking needed, now wasn't it? Now, is this Pokemon going to be like level 7 or something? Granted, there's only one, but it's also level fucking 7, and I have not leveled up my Mon at all. So this is gonna be a fun time. And also Lullaby is slow and supposed to be bulky. Yeah, I did that much with only 3 hits of Fury Attack. Granted, I didn't have Stab because I'm pretty sure Lullaby is dark and flying from the start. Is it? I know its evolution is. Okay, yes, it is. Okay, it's also great because we don't have any coverage for like no dark stab yet. Just glad there's no fine news just yet. Gonna level up, and you can tell it's defensively invested considering we have 15 defense already. And almost leveled up twice. And also I'm pretty sure that's using the same victory music heard in Heart Gold and Soul Silver. I didn't do a type only run in those for reasons I cannot entirely explain. I should have, because I did one in Crystal, I think. Yeah, it was Crystal. But why didn't I? Considering I did 2 different ones for Red and Fire Red. So I do not know as to why I haven't even done one in Hong or Silver. I mean, I'm not trying to say because of how long it would fucking take. And I really should have been doing Black and White instead. Don't know how many parts this will be. Because most of the, Pokemon ones end up being long. 8 parts at least. Oh god, why are we getting a fucking call? Totally not from our mum. Still spelled wrong, because they never like changing the American words to British ones. Even though they eventually did, because for like, it might have been Gen 7 or 8 where they did it, and then they also half-arsed it. As in, some of the words they translated over it. But then others they didn't, because I think they changed mum, but then any words that were supposed to include a U and not replace an O, they just did not change. But at least we have the running shoes now. Yeah, I might as well just defeat this part, right? Because then I can get a level from it. Be weird if I didn't. But then again, this is black and white. I know, in most cases, some are considered the black sheep. Until more recently, then they got considered the best in the series. But I don't know if people say Black and White on their own are the best. Because I still say Black 2 and White 2 are. Because it did what these did, what Black and White did, but better. Even if I still would have liked it, if you actually gone to have the clones from these two games into Black 2 and White 2. And I still have my own criticisms of Black 2 and White 2, in that they still kept the system of defeating a Pokemon that's low level than you, get less XP. They should have just removed that part, because I like the part of you get more if the Pokemon you're facing is higher leveled. I like that. I just don't like the second part of it, because then it just slows grinding down to a halt. It near enough does, because every time you gain a level, you need more, but you're also getting less at the same time. Instead of it being the fucking same. Which, from one standpoint, you could say, well, they were doing it from the point of view of a normal playthrough, a team of 6, and also making it so that you're not overlapping too much to sweep through the game. It's fine. But for single Pokemon runs, it is not even close to fun. Like, unless you are using Hydreigon. That is in one of the few instances of, okay, you're gonna be powerful regardless. But for those that are like near equal power to a starter, yeah, that ain't good. And I guess I could also say another criticism of Black and White 2, but in comparison to Black and White, is usage of HMs. Because in this game, only one use of core is even needed for the entire game. And it's very early on. Meanwhile, in Black 2, White 2, they went back to Gen 4, where you needed a fuck ton of HMs just to go anywhere. Which, I don't know why they did that, considering for Black and White, they kept most of the HMs to optional areas, or just making back traveling faster. Oh, I didn't realize I'm gonna get rival battle like this early. I knew there was a law, but I was not expecting one here. This is what happens when you've not tried to do Black and White in years. And the last time you tried to do one, you tried to get a shiny Oshawott, and then it took too fucking long for soft resetting at the start. So that you try Masuda method one in your Black 2 copy, and even that's taken too long because you're trying to go, alright, can it correct nature, have it, like originally have Ditto, and then still have the two being the same, and also having correct moveset at the start. It takes so long. Like, I'm pretty sure one point somewhat close to 1,000 eggs. I'm sorry, you may be my rival, but that does not mean that you are given permission to use potions. Nuh-uh, not in my game. How dare you. Also, I don't think I've even gotten a crit yet. At all. Unless I have and I completely just did not notice it, but also I never said anything about no items in battle. So hopefully, okay, so we got the speed tie and the Lilliput, which is weird. I'm guessing Lullabies are just fast runners. Okay, he's resisted. There we go. Oh, it's now you're trying to be all sassy in that. Wait until you realize you don't have arms in your final evolution. I don't know why they did that. Because I guess I was trying to make it so that one had no legs. One was bipedal, one was on 4 legs. They could have easily just done that for grass, and then they could have just had 2 legs be for grass and be like one of the long thin snakes. They could have done that. I mean, they kind of did that, even if one is quite bulky. And yeah, I don't know why we can just find a dust bowl there, even though, by the way it walks, clearly it's something dodgy is going on. Why does it seem like the sound is lagging a bit? Oh wait, I just thought of an idea for what I can do with the footage for me trying to set up this. I'm not gonna say it. Just expect a main channel video on it. And I'm maybe a bit too used to how Hong Kong Silver does the running shoes, where it is automatic. Although, I just considered, what are the minimum battles for this? Because it was already a lot for gold and silver. So, that is obviously minimum battle. Like, what can be considered minimum? And like, you can attempt to use a trade, but the problem with that is that there's 3 in the entire game. And considering what some of them are, you just can't use them for the entire game. Because I feel like in this game it's just a lot more. Like, arguably the most. Well, just consider how bad is the second gym gonna be, Jesus. It's not even because of, like, them having fighting, well, not fighting moves, but rock moves. It's just, it's normally difficult anyways. Like, that 120 base power per, like, Watchog days pretty much gonna be faster than my entire team. Despite me having flying types, which are known to be fast. Of course, the one I have has 14 speed, which is the same as my special attack, or, you know, my worst stat. And I haven't even learned any new moves. This is depressing. Because I swear Black and White was known for... I know it's... Black and White 2 was the one that I remember for... like, every 2 levels or so, each Pokemon got a new move. Or that could only be the evolutions, where they actually did fix the movesets for all of them, so that you didn't have to wait until, like, either level 64 or 71 to get their best move. No, that was level 45. Which was absolutely a necessity on Leafeon. And only Leafeon, because all the rest, you could at least... Okay, no, Flareon on Leafeon, because all the rest, like, the moves that they could, like, their best ones, would usually come in the form of TMs. So they'd be fine. Not for Leafeon and fucking Flareon. When, oh, I don't know, Leafeon wait until level 71 just to get Leaf Blade. No, that was too fucking long. But I'm just still the crazy person to do it in my own time of an evolution only run. Like, that was too painful. It's such a shame that the EV, but I think you can get EV. First crit, I think that might actually be. Yeah, definitely does seem like black and white, so you could, yeah, you could get EV early. Wait, don't I have to talk to this person? Your Lullaby does not do well against water type Pokemon. Does it not? Okay, well granted it doesn't have any, well I don't know if you can learn any electric type moves. And I guess actually it doesn't, because most water types can learn ice moves. And also, I'm not going to be using this passage anyways. Except for using Cut. Unless Lullaby can use it, because I didn't check a box making it so that every Pokemon could learn the moves. I am still not going to use it. But I don't know if I don't know if Nature's a set. They could be. Because I get level 10 Pansage. You know, one level above my fucking starter. How cruel is that? That totally doesn't feel like Final Fantasy Mystic Quest. Oh wait, no one here is gonna get that reference, are they? Pretty sure here is gonna be possibly a rival battle. But what can I go for that equals what I'm trying to reference? Where somehow the Pokemon that you get ends up being higher level than the one you already fucking have. The closest thing I can think of is like any game featuring a companion that is just better than you. More recent than Final Fantasy Mystic Quest. Anyone that was alive in the 90s and was actually able to play Mystic Quest and was in the UK knew the pain of it, and also more pain when, you know, realized, oh, that was the first Final Fantasy game released in the UK ever. Until Final Fantasy VII. That's how cruel of a joke it was. Okay, yeah, just avoid my attack, why don't you? Okay, why? It can hit up to 5 times, and why does it seem like it can only hit 3? Although, if this is painful to use now, I've got to wait 40 plus more levels. Like 44 levels now. Just to get a better, like better stats overall. Wait. How powerful is block? Oh, 60 base power! And also if there's a berry, I eat it and gain the effect. Which actually, yeah, it's better because I got higher physical attack than special. Haha! Damn it, I thought that was gonna be a KO, or at least it was gonna have a berry. I cannot remember what assist does. Because there is a chance it's literally just a worse version of either Mimic or Metronome. And I only know it really exists because it's on Skitty and that's it. But at least we've got Aura Berries. Even if I'm only really going to be able to use one. I'm pretty sure it's not controversial for me to say that I do not like the evolutions of Tepig. Even if it's gonna piss off one person, but I don't know if they're watching the stream because they haven't said. Like, Tepig itself is fine. As soon as it evolves into Pigknight and goes on to 2 feet, you know, fuck off. Because for some reason they didn't think, oh, just have an actual ball be on 4 feet. Like Pumbaa? I think Pumbaa from, oh, I don't know. Bloody Lion King. They could have very easily done that. Oh wait, hang on. High attack and low speed. Okay. I might have to actually check one stats because that's not the best one for it. Because it's more defensive than anything else. But I'm pretty sure it is boosting its highest stat. Once I can find it. Oh, it better even fucking matters. Because you can tell that one is bulky when Mandibus has a base stat total of 510 and only 65 attack and oh god, okay. Yep, it is not so great that its speed is lowered because it has a speed of 80. Yeah, that's great, especially when it has a defense of 105. So lowered speed is not good. But I ain't gonna live with it. I mean, I know what this is trying to be, showing type effectiveness. And that it was technically a reboot. But really? Did they need to do this? So at least I have Pluck now, which is much better for me than just ever was. Yep. Yeah, I does not realize I'm a fucking dark type. That bite's gonna do nothing. And also Odor Sleuth arguably is pointless. Based on the fact that I ain't a ghost. Because there ain't no ghost flying type in this game. There's pure ghosts. But no ghost flying there is. There are 2 psychic flying types. But no ghost flying. But pretty much what I have with Vullaby is a flying type version of Umbreon. Because Umbreon is bulky as shit and is also a dark type. I near enough have the same. It's just that I'm pretty sure I'm faster. I guess, well, faster, less bulky. Yeah, faster and less bulky. The handles are flying. I mean, it's arguably worse. Because the resistance of... Oh, I know it's kind of bad because no longer weak to fire, it's only a neutral hit. And also same with bug. And also that was a crit. Just for clarification. Okay, yeah, that should be enough. And how quickly was this done in? Under an hour. Honestly, not that bad, considering I am doing a Clefairy only run in Pokemon Red, like behind the scenes. And because of it being a normal type that only learns normal type moves, trying to beat Brock was not even close to the resemblance of fun. It taken about an hour and a half to do, and it was really slow. Dun. I prefer the Black 2 White 2 version. Doesn't mean this is bad. I just prefer the Black 2 White 2 version. And also low leveled, and I'm also still slower. Despite having 80 speed, but I'm guessing Lullaby is just that bad. But why they make it so that I can't level up until very late, and I just got fucking flinched with a resisted move twice in a row. Dun 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 dun. Of course, Jimmy is using a potion. Okay, this is still not good because it's not Silent who was in the anime. And I just keep on thinking, is the standard one. Like standard gym leader here. Because I normally go with Oshua. The best one out of the three. Oh, level 14. Oh, that is a no good zone. Uh-oh. 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 I feel like I'm gonna get sweat. Yeah, especially when somehow Fury Attack fucking misses. I thought I was gonna survive on like one. Well, I'm having to actually reset now. Because... Oh, I don't know. I did not win. Because I may have forgotten that he was going to be level 14. So what I will do instead is deposit my grass monkey. And also hope that my cut from hours ago is healed. Box system was a bit different from before. Not 100% used to it. Oh wait, oh why? That's one problem we're having to record the screen itself, and I can't do game capture. At least I'm pretty sure I cannot because I've tried. So I will actually just try it. like without grinding up a level. I don't think they've ever done this again, where your starter decided which one you'd face. Even if they did have made it fucking required to use the monkey. Because of course they would. Even if Pansage is only the good one. Yeah, Semi-Sage is like the only good one out of the lot, because Semi-Seer was considered the worst Pokemon in Japan. And then Simipour, still not the greatest fan of it. I still feel like they could have changed the 3 types to be like types super effective. Again, like super effective against one of the types. Even if that does mean we're gonna have to have one be electric, one to not be fire, and one to not be water. So I guess you could go electric, ground. Electric ground, and what else then? Because electric for water, the only thing I think of is flying. Because well, electric beats flying. But then ground beats electric. But then electric can't do anything to ground. Ground can't do anything to flying. Oh wait, I just realized it's using Work Up so much that it's gonna KO me. Night Elf! Holy fucking shit. I was a bit terrified there, honestly. It used it that much, I was expecting the KO. Despite me being bulky. So I didn't need to grind at all, I just needed to not have shit luck. Okay, I still don't know why, like, at least for the other, that is close enough to the typing that they represent on that gym badge. But then for what it's supposed to be for fire, I'm pretty sure purple is used. Oh wait, it's gonna be visible here. Oh no, it is red, even though it generally did look like it was not. But hey, we have Work Up now, which gonna have to be on a different one? Different one? Not a bulky one, because arguably I would prefer Iron Defense. I don't know if Mandibles is actually in comparative much. Like, because it is bulky. It's just that because of its attacking size, it's not great. So if you want a wall, then it's not that bad. I guess you could say the thing that hinders is that it's not Skarmory. Nor is it Corviknight. Because I'm just actually surprised that Corviknight was so good that it overshadowed Skarmory so much that Skarmory got no usage. Like, Skarmory was like the Steel Flying type you use so much. Gen comes on and is like, Corviknight just absolutely fucking dominates. And then it's better and worse that Corviknight is the regional bird. Like, it's very much following the footsteps of Talonflame. Because Talonflame in its own generation was great. Because I'm pretty sure it just had priority on flying type moves all the time. So yeah, it got reviews there. And I don't think the others have ever had that good of luck. Unless you count... Which I don't know how good Mega Pidgeot was. Okay, so one can learn it. But I'd rather not. Because it is for one-time use. My eyes keep on disrupt. Okay. Is this a survival battle or something? But my eyes keep on deceiving me and thinking someone has said something in chat. When someone has not. And that's a Pokemon cry that I somehow can remember. I'm guessing because it's unique. And it's not like a lot of the earlier ones where some of them were either pitch changed so you could they were different, but you could still tell they were the same. Or, you know, exactly the same. And then they never fixed it. And yeah, Team Plasma. The Pokemon's version of Peter. Enough that Peter got pissed off and they made Pokemon Black and Blue. I mean, they did. It's a game you can actually find. I don't know if you can still play it. But the music here, still not as good as it is in Black 2 White 2. Because Black 2 White 2 Plasma music, oh, it is off the fucking charts. Oh, why isn't Brian? It's not going to be helping you. Not when I can just two-shot it. Because Pluck is still so good. I've been needing this. But like the one move that I learned kind of early is an actually good one. Oh, and because of how things are, I'm pretty sure in double bars, Pro Balls cannot happen. Like, it was a joke Joe Conroy made back in Pokemon Emerald, where I think it was like it could be done with Magma and Aqua sprites, where the Pokeballs would actually be touching, but it's only if sprites were in a specific order. Yeah, well. Oh, almost really lucky number. God damn it. Like, I don't think you can hear the clock in the background, the massive one. Wow, why you be abusing the Pokemon that you're supposed to be protecting? Said with all the sarcasm in the world. Oh my god, Gets is a fucking nowhere. And who? Oh, it Gets it again. I forgot one could do that, splitting himself into two, which honestly is terrifying. Because he could be in two places at once and you wouldn't know which one is which. Oh, there's Mashana. I could say in the anime appearance of Mashana with its eyes wide open. Weird, considering normal the time I'm used to it just being asleep. And yeah, I've not used Mono Mashana in it at all. Because it's Gen 5 and I don't know if it's used afterwards. Because at the amount of time I end up just replaying like first 4 gens. It's therefore not much of a chance to actually play the ones where some of the later ones are featured. Because I haven't replayed Gen 7 at all. I've replayed Gen 6 once. Haven't replayed Gen 8 at all. KG doesn't replay the Gen 5. Even though in most cases it's Black 2 and White 2. So I'm not exactly going to be focusing on getting them a Shana. I ain't saying it's bad, it's just not one that I think about, especially with Psychic types in Gen 5. Oh, is this going to change the bottom screen? The one that barely gets changed. Wait. Yeah, let's turn it on. I think this was supposed to be like a massive thing back when it originally came out, and now just it's not even close. Like, just was never used. Well, it's obviously not used now, can't be. But how much was it used back in 2011? Because I may have gotten the game like for when it was around December, but I don't think I ever knew what the thing did. Because considering the age I was, how was I going to know? If I was an adult when it came out, then yeah, I likely would have known. But not as a kid. Oh, the Darnell right behind us. Got a great ball. And they still hadn't fixed the nitpick of every item in the overworld on the ground that you can pick up. That just looks like a Pokeball. Like, I can still say that's a nitpick because really does not help when you're picking up Great Balls. And for some reason it shows a Pokeball. But I'm pretty sure you take care almost immediately and don't get your hopes extremely high, considering you can only put one Pokemon in there as of right now. I kind of understand why they did that. Mainly just so you can't just do the breeding mechanic extremely quickly. Is that all the one it says? Yeah, yeah. Right, how much is it worth me for? Actually, no, it is worth me finding. At least find the trainers here. It is just absolutely worth it and awesome. Right, can't I use that HM once? I can now put my grass monkey back into the box. You know, the grass monkey before the starter grass monkey. And also because I only have one in my pine. Because I'm pretty sure I am on the round where Peter exists, so I need to get that as soon as possible. And then not use it in the final battle, because it's gonna be the same typing as Braviary, a Pokemon that I'm going to get extremely late, but I'm gonna be welcoming just as much as everyone else. Because Braviary is fucking awesome. And how dare they make it so that you have to wait until pretty much end of the game to fucking use one. Like, not only based on how many levels are needed just to make it a Braviary, but also when you get it. Like, why? Why couldn't they just... Oh. Why couldn't they just made it so that it was like mid-20s at least. Or, you know, level 13. Like, early 13s. Because then it would kind of be on par with the starters. Are you fucking serious? I actually have to. I actually have to do this double battle. And because I literally just cannot get past. That is just cruel and unfair. Yeah, I really did get rid of ground, didn't I? Meaning that I don't have any... It's not like a Magikarp, I don't have a way of doing non-damaging moves. So I guess the best I can do is... Lick. Yes, you did get that map equation right. 1 + 1 = 2. Okay, I'm seeing Discord messages. But, only when it's 1, but is it for 1 like... Nope, it's in Discord server for YouTuber, but I do watch, I just don't do much in the Discord server. Because I have other ones to fucking worry about. So it seems like there is no ultimate chicken horse tonight. Well, I wanted to. I wish I didn't have to do a Tiger move, but I got rid of ground thinking I wasn't gonna be seeing it again after the cut. So consider this a failed run, but blame the game for making it so that I'm actually having to use 2 Pokemon here, and I can't get my second flying type until after this. And also now I can point out it's down to 1 viewer because it was a 3, and it gradually went down to 2 and then 1. Now can I put it away? Dun, 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 dun. Okay, I might as well point out because I've occasionally mentioned music, but most of the Gen 5 music is just great. Seriously, I may not be able to remember all of the tracks, but the ones that I do are great, like Elite 4 Battle Music, Gym Leader, the regular trainer battle's good, Accumulator Town, Nimbasa, Cassalia, Route 4, Route 11, and also techno music for Upper Lucid. Because yes, I prefer the techno look over the rustic feeling, so MNJ TV is wrong in that regard. Even though no one here likely knows who he is. So it's literally just me. I'm literally saving it here because I'm pretty sure rival round's gonna occur, even though P-Love is right there. Yep. There didn't need to be a fucking trainer battle here. They didn't need to be a rival battle right there. But they put one there anyways. I do not care. Why they make so fucking many, I don't know. Like seriously, why so many rival battles? Because you already have Sharon and Bianca, and then you also have N. Granted, End's unique decision, seeing as like he gets Pokemon within the local area, and it isn't using one of the other two stars. But literally with Chen and Bianca, it's just the starters that you didn't choose, and possibly similar team. Wait, have I already consumed the orange bait? Yes, I've already consumed the fucking orange bait. Of course I have. Oh, that is not so fun. Unless I'm completely unaffected by it. Yes! Haha! You thought you could try and decrease my accuracy by blinding me with sand. Have you forgotten that I am a flying type? Despite also being flyingless. Who cares? Oh. Still better to have than just, because I'm going to be using. Wait, no, because it's a dark type move, but it's also open special attack. Despite me focusing on physical attack, but I could go with both because they're almost the same as each other. So I guess I get rid of Fury attack because I only have a physical move in the form of Pluck. I just wish I had a better special move, because Dark Pulse would be great to have. Oh no, that one. This piece of music. Is it heard? It might be heard again really later on. I'm just trying to remember. They really are trying to make this seem like an emergency, but I have a thing called a Pedo that I'm trying to get, and not a Blitzel. You may evolve into a great Pokemon, but the problem is that you're a physical electric type. And if you know of, oh I don't know, Electrify, then you know the pain that any form of a physical electric type goes through. And we have a Pedo, and also a male one, which I end up preferring because it's the more interesting version. No, seriously, it is. That's Cody's child. Sexist to at least someone. But you compare the two sprites of Unpheasant and see, oh, the male version is clearly better. You know, with a mask and everything. Yeah, I know it's a bit weird to use a Great Ball this early. But considering by the time I get to the others, I'm going to have Great Balls for life. And that can also be taken out of context. But if it's a pigeon, then I guess, because, you know, British, hate the fact that you literally make it so it goes to lower and it goes to down there. Like, as in where it literally says lower. There could easily be a part of where I have spelt it wrong. Nope, none of that is spelled wrong. I can't. There's no point of me putting square in, but yes, that's totally not a reference to a place. Possibly mentions them. Oh, and relaxed. Oh, defense is up. Speed is down. That's not great. But we're gonna have to fucking live with it because it's not like I'm using this in the final battle. I mean, the other one was the sauce, that one. I give some form of leeway. The others I will actually give a shit about. Titan's crit chance. That could be helpful if I ever got access to Slash. Okay, yeah, I can just go right on by. Even though if you try and go south from there, you actually get stopped. So I guess I couldn't block this off, because then that's just removing free healing, which would quite literally be too cruel, even for Pokemon standards. So at least I get to use a different flying type that ends up being the normal bird. But for some reason it's nowhere to be seen amongst the first few routes. Like the first 2 rounds of the game. I don't get that. Because I'm pretty sure in all the other games, this regional bird is found amongst the first few rounds before the first gym. I do not know one where that's not a thing. The only one I can technically know is before first gym. Gen 5 is like the only one that does it, to my knowledge. Because all the rest, even if they don't appear on the absent first, they still appear before the first gym. So I don't know why they tried to make it a bit unique for Gen 5. Yeah, but look, we generally do get stopped if we try and go to the second gym. God damn it. And also, I'm not going into that cave. There is an item here. And I'm pretty sure that trainer, because he is a breather, can be battled over and over again. Which, yes, is annoying. Well, it's good and bad. Because there's no versus seeker, because they for some reason thought that was a good idea to remove, even though it was not. But breeders are made rematchable, but the problem is I'm pretty sure you can rebalance them every time you go in and out of the same route. I think that was the case. Because there was one in Black and White 2 where I kept on rebounding. Just doing the rebounding situation so many times. It was fucking ridiculous. Although I have just noticed that 4 out of my 5 most recent followers have numbers in them. Am I trying to criticize it? No, I'm just stating a fact. And of course, 1-step encounter. It's exactly what I need. Because I think, was it the case that this game, for some reason, has increased encounters? Like, you get more encounters in Gen 5 than any other. Like, even without illumination, you somehow do. Because if anything, it just feels like you're playing with constant illumination. That one ability that is literally not great, but it still exists. Because I guess I had to make something based on light that isn't just keep certain Pokemon away, which I feel like they could have done something with illumination, making it so that it can replace Flash. Because if they're able to do it so that more wild Pokemon can appear, surely they could just attempt to do it so that it just brightens up caves and also could make some Pokemon less, well, have a lower chance of being encountered because they hate the light. And also, is this a double barrel? Gives me the vibes of one. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, it's not. We will get one soon enough. It's just that this is an XD or Coliseum, where in those games it was only double barrels, which they really should like at least remake or remaster those two games, because they are literally only on the fucking GameCube. Like, can you still play them on the Wii? Yes. But you can't play them on the Wii U. I think you might be able to in the Virtual Console. They might be through that. I don't know if they did, because it was a thing. Because for some reason, Nintendo was always stingy with like Pokemon games specifically. Like whenever it was Virtual Console, like even if there were GBA, Game Boy, and also Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance games on Wii U's Virtual Console, Pokemon was pretty much never there. Instead, what did they do instead? Oh, they re-released them individually. And then also did special versions, well, okay, re-released the only ones onto the 3DS store very late, arguably. I know they were trying to do like anniversaries and that. They could have just done it so much earlier. But then even during that, they still made translucent 2DSs for the games. Which I don't like the 2DS at all. I don't know why they decided to make it. Because to me it just seems unnecessary considering what the 3DS was trying to be. And they just named it the 2DS because it can't, like the screen can't bend inwards. All that means is that the screen has a high chance of being damaged even more than the original. And I still need to get my hands on a new 3DS. As in the actual name of it being the new 3DS, which is fucking stupid. Like, I don't know why they had to literally call it, oh, the new 3DS. It may literally be the new 3DS. But the name, it does not sound right at all. Oh, now we get some arcade music. I don't mind. And I just wish I could explore further into this game, but would not surprise me if I need surf. Because a lot of games end up feeling like they need surf. Oh, not the heal ball that don't help, because you literally have a PC that can just heal the Pokemon for you. Like, it'd be good if they made it so that it was constantly being healed. Then it would just be fucking expensive and overpowered. But it would still be better than what it is in its current form, where it literally only does the healing once and never again. So pretty much making it so that after the Pokemon's in core, it's just a normal Pokeball. Because it has the same catch rate, all it does is first time around heal the stats and HP of the Pokemon. And also has a level 13 Blitzel. I don't know if it has any flying type moves at all. And also, I didn't save for this. Oh, shit. Well, I'm dead. Yep, that is a problem, that Blitzel has Shockwave at level 13. And I don't have good moves against it at all. Yeah, I'm a goner. Luckily, the trainer is skippable. But I wasn't expecting this. I didn't know that it was just gonna have Shockwave like that. This is definitely unexpected. That a level 13 Blitzel can just stop me in my tracks because I don't have any ground moves. I don't know why this Blitzel is not wanting to use Shockwave on me. I am very confused. It should have used it by now. Why is it doing this? There we go, you finally pulled me out of my misery. How much money am I gonna lose from that? Okay, yeah, that's nothing. This isn't Gen 1 where you lost half of your money. Because the game is just brutal like that. Glad that they stopped that. Oh yeah, it's really good thing you can't see the mouse on the screen. But okay, yeah, that's one trainer to avoid. Seeing as it literally just wrecked my entire team. Didn't even get a fucking chance. I'm so expecting to encounter at least one shiny in one of these playthroughs. Because I am pretty sure I have not. Like, ever. In terms of playing Pokemon, yeah, absolutely, but all of the playthroughs, like the playthroughs I have done, I haven't encountered one. Which is, that is really not strange considering how many times you can play a game over and over and not encounter one fucking shiny. Wait, hang on, wait. Can I get Woobat this early? I just fucking realized. This would actually be good considering that's... Right, is it? Actually, is it normal flying at this point? Or is it going to be psychic and flying? I'm gonna have to check. Because this literally is Gen 5's version of Zubat. I still don't know why they didn't make a third evolution for it. Based on, you know, Crobat and everything. They really should have. But I think you can actually get in the... Can you get that in the cave or I was in previously? If I can, that's great. Even if it's also one that I'm not going to use in the final battle. Mainly because I plan to use Sigil it instead. Right, there it is, number 33. Oh, I can. That is nice. Wait, does this have the weird glitch that I swear I remember happening? I don't know if it was a misremembering thing. But very early on until, like, in black and white, very early. For some reason, you could actually use, like, it could be a false memory of being able to have a potion be used up even if the Pokemon was already fully healed. I swear it was a thing that happened like, shortly before I took on the Elite Four. Never exactly been able to recreate it ever since, but for some reason I can remember it. And either it did happen, or it didn't, and it's just a false memory that somehow has persisted over everything else. At least we got Dark Titanium, which Faith actually will be helpful later on for getting certain held items. It's just finding the right Pokemon that are gonna have them. And then also hoping that they have it. Because using Thief is a lot quicker than catching every single Pokemon. That, well, literally the same Pokemon over and over for the chance of getting the item. Because you aren't exactly going to be like I was with Chansey and his lucky egg in Fire and Leaf Green, where somehow the Chansey I was actually able to catch after a lot of failed opportunities had a lucky egg attached to it. And because of this, okay, it has confusion, but because of this not being a main staple, I'm not gonna be one to care too much. Actually, Dust Ball is gonna be helpful because it's Unite, and also in a cave. As a Weaver will be good early on. Okay, it's a bat. Do I really just want to call it Batman? Because there's already two Batman, which has already been claimed. But do I go for Woo Batman? That does not sound great at all, Woo Batman. But I really can't think of any form of pun associated with bats. What I could do is literally just put facts about bats. If I could actually type one-handed, as in with one thumb. Oh god, that, okay, apparently bats can eat over 1,000 mosquitoes an hour. Ugh. I have one name for it. Blumenbach. Which I think is how you spell it. Yes, it is. What is the situation on this little guy? Hey Wilbur. Okay, so we've got neutral nature, which I do like. Unaware is actually surprisingly good because the other Pokemon can just like buff itself as much as it wants and nothing happens. And we do get confusion. Okay, it's like they're flying off the starter. At least that is something. Like that is surprising that our flying types all have 3 different secondary types. Well, actually, I guess, yeah, all different primary types. Yeah, it's weird with that happening. Because I'm used to dealing with 3 normal flying types at the start, having no type coverage at all, and just having to suffer with it. Too bad that 2 of the Pokemon are literally gonna get replaced. But, actually, not for at least a while. Just as soon as I can get the replacements, which... Considering where one will be, I'm pretty sure I can get it... Like, I think I can get it before the 3rd gym. Unless it's gonna be... Nope, you have to beat the 3rd just to get to the area. Which means just before the 4th. And I feel like I will struggle against the 4th gym. Unless I somehow get a ground move somewhere. And I think actually I might be able to get Archeon? No, Archen. However you fucking say it. Before the 4th, and one can learn Earthquake. But I don't know how fast Archen is. Especially compared to the Amolgas that just like the Volt Switch fucking every move. Okay, getting past that trainer that fucked me over. With 1 Blitzel considering I don't have anything for it. There might be an Irons. There isn't. Okay. There is one down here at least. My eyes decided to try and trick me in thinking that that Patra was a shiny. Even though it just was not. And I can't remember what a shiny Patra looks like. The only reference I have in my head is to be yellow. Like a light yellow? Not like a mustard yellow, just like standard yellow and then I guess yellow but not make it so bright. Just yellow with some of the colour saturation taken out. Not so much like it's a Gen 6 sprite, but enough that it is very noticeable. Yeah, it's weird that I'm having to continue to just switch in to Dodo, but I don't have much in the way of options, considering my 2 other Pokemon are not strong. And also I do have Unsettled Bounce, also I have that. And also I'm pretty sure Pearline is just pure dark, so I can't even switch 1 hour into it to then switch back at the risk of being O-code. So clearly some grinding is gonna have to be done for them to reach level 18 each. Which is going to be fun. Oh, surprisingly there has been no fight until then. Oh, fuck off. How are you dodging that? Come on. Is that really twice now I've missed plot? Because I've been blinded by a mic. Well, by the sand in my face. Yeah, okay, why did it seem like I'm gonna get O-code? Yep, all because by the time I was actually able to fucking hit, it just was not in my favor. So only Trafalgar can do a decent amount of damage. I guess because it's physical. Okay, can I just attempt? Oh, I want to get to that Pokemon Center as quickly as possible. Oh god, no Blitzo, fuck off. I have nothing that you want. Can you not battle me? I don't want a battle. I just want to heal. Because my current ace is down. And it's too early to get revives. But I also hope that that overtrainer doesn't have a Blitzle. Otherwise I am fucking screwed. Because there is no ground and flying type yet. But the only one that does exist is Landorus. And the only way you can get Landorus is by having both black and white. Well, that's the legitimate version. And for some reason it says that you can only get like Landorus for having Tornadus and Thunderous in black or white. Like, black and white are not possible. Only in black and white. I don't know why they did that. It was just bizarre. Okay, Peter, that's not so bad. But... oh, okay, how much damage can I do? Okay. Not that bad, even if that is stab. And also if it's base power. But it does mean next turn. There we go. Blue Moon Bat's got his first KO. And now a rock and roller that might have a rock move this early. I do not know. Does not seem like it, but also can just decimate me. And I haven't bought potions. I've been extremely sparing on that regard. Okay, I'm gonna have to. I don't want to sacrifice Bloom and Bark. Oh wait, no, yet. Good thing you did that, and I'm not gonna continue because you know I know my luck. with sand attack. It is a no good. Level 11. Do I get any? Nope. No news. Oh, I don't think I haven't talked about like Gen 5's decision to incorporate the Pokemon Center and the Pokemon into one place. Definitely does make it easier. Well, you know, buying stuff and also sorting out your PC storage without having to go from one store to the other, which could be one end of the city all the way to the other. Yeah, that seems like a good amount. Repels, absolutely. What does this guy in the end have? Because I know he can have TMs. But I'm guessing as of now, nothing good. Although the netball could be helpful for literally only one of the possible Pokemon that I can use. Pretty sure talking to him actually changes the music. Well, it just adds it in, which is a nice touch, I must say. And where is it? Gotta be here when I find N for the second time. It might be. Because I know quite a bit about Pokemon, I just cannot remember when rival battles start. And I know I've not been reading any of the text boxes, but like I said earlier, because of you know how old these games are, most people end up knowing the story. But the quick rundown is Peter are doing what they normally do, being extreme activists that are constantly failing. We have to get the gym badges, stop Peter, and then eventually you get to the end by healing for, don't even fight the champion. Have to actually capture a legendary. Although we are getting lucky against this Peter that is 2 levels higher than us. Very. Oh no, I'm trying to think of too much black to white to the plot of what happens there. Okay, pretty sure you have ground moves that will do nothing, and wall moves that won't do much. Instead you have Bubble Beam. I thought you were gonna have Bubble. Totally not used to how the older games are, where they just have weaker moves than that. And this tempo is so faster than me. What? How? I know the otherwise not the fastest, but really? Is it because it's that small and just swims, so it's just gonna be fast? And assurance! Haha! And then the first fighting type that we've encountered. Don't like it because the veins are too much. And also eventually the nose becomes too much because it's literally large and red. Well, it's purple. So it's large enough that I hate it. On Conkelda. May be good for competitive, but design wise I do not like it. and also don't exactly get how it can evolve, and also the stuff that it's holding evolves along with it. Because it starts off with wood, and then it goes into steel beam, like a steel beam, and then concrete. It may look good, but it just seems a bit illogical that somehow it's part of the evolution. Okay, based on the level, they're quite literally the same, but Blooming Bark is also further away from level 0. Oh, you're fascinated now, because that Dragonite skeleton actually looks good. Like, oh wow, they spent so much time modeling that, and then, oh, that's just a picture of Armaldo on a rock. Good job, guys. Clearly, someone just did that, like, in a few minutes. Yep, that's my day's work. I'm going home. Also, if that's an odd stone, no value, why are you having it in a museum? Because normally museums are supposed to be stuff that's old, rare, and if they were actually on the market would go for hundreds of thousands, possibly millions. Also, what? Like, many people have also asked this. Why make the gym leader, like, all this, like, curator of the museum specialize in normal type? Rock, if anything, would have made more sense. Because at least then we wouldn't have to deal with fucking Watchhog. Like, it is not as bad as, oh, I don't know, a certain Miltank. But, Jesus Christ, gonna be frustrating. Especially because in most cases, it's going to be faster. Could use returning your first turn, which is 120 base power. Because the Herdia would have fainted the turn previously. It gets stab on it. There may be no super effective bonus, but considering that's more powerful than a return, just a bit brutal. Okay, it's one higher. Oh, you dickhead. You're also level 17, what the fuck? But I'm also so faster than you. And also you have crunch. Is this what happens when I just don't grind? I just get fucked over like this? Well, at least I can say this is a challenge without it even being on challenge mode. Oh, okay, based on that one fight, allow me to grind. Because level 17, that's higher level than my entire team. Like, I quite literally did pretty much no grinding at all. And that's what gets me. Like, I had to skip one trainer because I could not beat him. All the other trainers, oh, I did Pete. And it still hasn't helped. So hopefully the forest is a bit better, otherwise I'm gonna have to grind. A wild Pokemon which is slow. And if this was the Wednesday stream, I would have to end the stream soon. But this is Saturday night, so we go all out at midnight. Even if in most cases people are not exactly going to be staying. And also that's yet another one higher level than my team. And that's exactly what I needed to see. That's a super effective move. Just not... Oh wait, sure, in prison barely fucking works whenever you do this. Whenever you do it in a playthrough. Because in most cases, the opponent's not going to have the same moves as you. So I guess 15? 15 so that they're all at the same level. But then that's still not high enough. I guess get them to 15 and then do each every 2 level. Get them up to 17. And not long after I said that we're going all out at midnight, I'm down to myself. The one viewer. How depressing. Courtney, you are not good enough because you're not good yet because you're not flying, you're not fairy type with Prankster. Where you become quite good considering priority with Stars moves. And also fairy. Even if you are quite weak to poison. But you can defeat dragons. And also struggle against steel types, which you already did. Oh, for fuck's sake. Paralyzed and seeded. Yeah, this is exactly what I fucking wanted. If I'm gonna hit myself in paralysis. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna heal myself. I actually know I would, but sleep powder exists, so I can't, because then I'm just gonna be put to sleep. Oh, you can do that all you want, it doesn't affect me at all. Even if it does mean I can't use boosted moves. Because I think it's for both, where the opponent uses boosted moves and does nothing, and I can't use boosted moves myself. So it's just gonna be bad. All it just means is that saves moves are not required. Actually, if it's out of one viewer, I'll go on for another 15 minutes and then end it. Why'd I do that? There's literally a free heal right next to me and I still decided to use a super potion. I may have to change. I know what to change the Twitch title to. Like for the next stream on Wednesday. Because even though uni stuff is still going on and it's hectic as shit, I'm still gonna be continuing because it's only 2 nights a week. And all it means is that I'm gonna have to start doing uni work from 9 AM. At least around then. Instead of like half 1 or sometimes even 2. The only reason why I didn't is because, well, in cases like Friday night and Sunday I would be able to go from 1:30 till sometime in the evening, even though now. Tuesday I can't, because D&D. Wednesday, because stream. Thursday, well, that's one day where I'm actually in. And even from 6, I mean, even when that does end, I still have society event. Monday, well, I can just do it during the lectures, because by the time I don't listen anyways, because I will just end up forgetting what is even said, and don't watch the lectures back anyways. Like, the only ones I pay attention to, the last one that's like 3 hours long. The rest, I don't, because but I'm not always helpful to what I am doing. Like, I'm not needing to learn stuff in ZBrush if I'm not planning on using ZBrush. Don't you use Supersonic on me. Considering Bloomerback is the predecessor of Zuma, and Zuma is known for using Supersonic and Confuse Ray. Don't you try and steal that trademark from him. Well, how long until I can get an evolution? Because I'm pretty sure the regional bird's gonna level within 6 levels or something. Maybe sooner. I don't know. But also, Bloomerback will evolve whenever one's happiness is high enough. Which, if I just keep one in the party and just run around a lot, then should be there. Okay, I am not fucking risking it. I'm absolutely fucking not risking that. Too many shenanigans are gonna be going on. Okay, I'm seeing 9+. What the fuck? 9+ Discord messages. Well, allow me to check. Oh, 10 of them. Oh, somehow that. Okay, got the level 15 hard stamp. Cannot remember what it does, probably a signature move. Okay, I can get rid of that. That's not necessary for me. And also stick with Trafalgar, even if it's a bit risky. Because confusion and that exist. No! And it only did 2 damage because my attack has been weakened. Oh god. No! I'm totally not trying to do the impression of ProZD of like the people who comment on the Let's Play videos and just like trying to say, how does he not know the guy is weak to fire damage? And it's like, stop watching, no! It's like, no! Well, it captures it so well, it's like, I will comment every single time, how does this person not know this? But we'll continue watching the videos until he finally realizes. which one person did on my Rogue Legacy 2 videos out of fucking nowhere. By someone I don't even know. Like quite literally stating shit that I might have known. Oh, fuck off with your bloody supersonics, man. Like, can I just have a bloody Trafalgar fight without a literal tadpole confusing my bird? I'm not saying it's somewhat would sound logical, like in the case of one would, like, it could actually happen. But now the imagery is just funny, a tadpole seeing a bird and just wants to confuse it, and somehow it works. And because a pigeon isn't exactly the smartest of creatures, at least it never looks like it, would actually fall for it. But I can't believe this one tadpole's bubble beam is doing so much damage to my team. It's fucking ridiculous. I'm pretty sure it's unaffected, so it should go down. If it doesn't, oh my god. Okay, I thought stat changes were unaffected. Unless it's only opponents. I may have to check to see whether or not it affects mine and the opponents, or just the opponents, and I can still have my stats lowered and it actually affects me. Because that's just pain. So, 2 Pokemon to level 15 now. Hopefully I can get the last one done very quickly. I did not know that I was going to get Rock Smash like that. And it's okay, it was 20 previously. Was it boosted to 40 by this point? I think it was. And also, I forgot the throw was even findable here. Okay. But what I was trying to say is that this was the last game where it did not ask you if you wanted to use another PAL after using one. Can't. Yeah, I'd rather use Blue Black and... Oh god, you're gonna fucking do that, aren't you? And then hard stamp. There we go. I think that was a crit. Level 14. Nah, no evolution. Well, I did predict 18 because I've not looked at when it evolves into a Pokemon that is very forgettable. And I'm guessing because it's special, it's still weak as shit. Yes, it is. It's a problem with having Ghost like after Gen 4 onwards. Just does not do enough, especially when you have 22 attack and you can't get on the flying move because Wing Attack's not available yet. God damn it. best I can do is hard sound. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, that's just BS. Because Fro's here, I'm pretty sure Sock would be here in black version. And I might as well say I don't like either of them because they could have gone full on at Fallout with them being Bernie and Ernie. And also I wish they didn't have clones because why do both of them have clones, making it seem like one does karate and one does judo? They could have done that without the fucking clones, but no, I don't like either of them. And I don't like Sork because it has Sturdy in the generation where Sturdy affected every single move instead of just only Oko moves. Because before Gen 5 it was pointless to have Sturdy, and then now, yep, makes it so that it can survive Okos from fucking anything, and it pisses me off because I don't like using it and I don't like facing it because I know it has it all the time because it's the only ability it ever has. So it's like you're having to weaken it before and then having to go full in. Because there's no chance of you getting a move. Oh wait, Echoda. Wait. Oh, it's still special? What the fuck? Wait. What I wanted was acrobatics, where it does more damage if it's not holding an item. Okay, it's still 95% acro, but 110 base power. That is a nice one. And after this battle, and after the healing, I shall end the stream. Because I was 2 viewers and now it's gone back down to 1. I don't think that was full English. And clearly I keep on forgetting that Lenny Pub's no bind, which makes it so frustrating. Like, I have a great damaging move, but if I'm weak myself, I can't do much. So I literally have to go to the only one that actually resists Dark, only for Bite to not even be used. I know it's 45 minutes earlier than normal. Because of normally my last hour is a disappointing hour. Kinda feel like I need to. And also to hear myself more that I did not buy milk this afternoon. Even though purposely saying, oh, I would after doing the main shopping. I'm gonna have to tomorrow morning. Which is not fun, considering I have to get up early anyways for laundry and then I'm having to go to Tesco's to buy milk. Hopefully a 4 pint exists, because otherwise I'm having to use a 6 pint again and I don't like using it. Because I have no space for it in my mini fridge, the only place where it can fit freezes over, and also it has a weird thing where, well, actually all milk cartons have it where if it's left unopened and is on its side, it's fine. But as soon as you open it, you can't have it on its side ever again. As soon as you do, yeah, all that milk is coming out. All of it. Actually, not all of it, but enough for you to notice that a decent amount is gone, and also it's a mess to clean up. Yeah, totally not used to the, like, how it, like, the one screen, making it so that the Pokemon's clearly visible, rather than it being on the small screen and it being fucking tiny. But I'd say this is a decent team, considering for flying, we have
different typings. Which I did point out it's more like to say for how it'd be in Gen 1. Where yes, you'd have a bug and flying type as a bonus, but that's 2 normal flying types off the start. Not fun. And then I think possibly roughly the same for at least the others. Okay, for at least Gen 3 you get a water and flying type, you get that. And then you don't get. And then I don't know when you get another. But if like before the first gym you get a Pokemon that can actually do well against the first, like the secondary typing helps. That's good. Gen 1, yeah, you don't get that. Okay, Gen 2 you kinda do, considering it's flying. Because flying is not super effective against it, it's just that flying does not resist it, because birds are known for flying each other. At least I'm assuming they are. At least rival ones are. But 2 hours and 14 minutes, I got a badge. Got 3 team members. I think that went pretty well, and managed to actually beat Arkham Asylum. But if I did the stuff within an hour, and not getting confused on where the fuck to go, or the elevator situation, actually lift situation, then I would be playing Arkham City right now. But I did say, if it was under an hour, Arkham City, over an hour, Pokemon. Regardless, it would have been a good choice. And I guess I don't have much, but my closing words are, ciao for now. Return here 7:30 Wednesday, because at this rate, it's not, the show is not being cancelled. Because it's not like I've seen anyone put this on Twitter except for myself, and no one has said anything. So, not like I'm gonna get cancelled in that regard, more like I end up just stopping streaming for a bit. Like, I might do that when it comes to April. Fair warning. But that's literally gonna, well, from April to May? Like, all of April, I think. Half of May. And then the rest, like afterward. 3rd week of May should be when it would restart. But otherwise, this is still gonna continue until, yeah. Actually, what day is 1st of April? Glad that you can't see it, you just about can't. But 1st of April is a Friday. Right, okay, so my last stream for this short bit is going to be 30th of April, the 30th of March. Which, you know, is 18 days away. And then once that day hits, there is not going to be any streams until the 20th. Wait, hang on. Until the 18th of May. So from the 30th till the 18th, no streams. As in, like, Wednesday to another Wednesday. Well, that should be interesting. But ciao for now.